Hi crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, home of random Facebook Live videos. So anyway, I wanted to jump on here real quick and share with you my extremely messy desk, but no, I have 100 projects in process. But people have been asking, how do you mail your homemade cards, your handmade cards, right? Because we put a lot of time and effort and we'd like them to arrive safely at their destination. So, for example, this card, okay, so number one, in general, I don't make the biggest, thickest cards because I do mail a lot of them and I want them to get there. If you're gifting them in a gift bag or handing them to a person, you can make really elaborate cards. I tend to make more basic cards in that they're more flush. So, for example, this card features a couple layers. So if you think about it, it's missing the inside. It's here somewhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do put a lot of paper on there. And the top, if you can see that, I think so, there are dimensionals behind this oval. And then this card even has a few of these rhinestones on it, which can affect the mailing. So here's my number one tip. I sent out, whoa, you're shaking my floor, honey. Sorry, my husband just walked by, so ignore the camera shake there. I sent out, I think, 80 handmade Christmas cards last year. I mailed them to everybody. Oh, and then, you know, I don't have it over here. I also... Oh, hold on. I'm going to run get it because I want you to see this. Hold on. Now the camera's shaking and it's my fault. Okay, that's all right. Whoa, it is shaking. So sorry you got a little sick there. So a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to do a handmade card because I can't include a picture. Well, you can. And I've done it different ways, different years. Let's see if I have one. Okay, so last year I put this picture in and I trimmed, see that little edge? I trimmed that off the top and I put that inside. This year I used, I want to say was pictograph or something. I could tell you later if you really want to know. And it makes little 4x4 pictures. And so I made this cute little graphic on there. And I picked that on purpose because look, it fits right inside. If you really wanted to, you could attach it in there, but I'm going to put it loose because sometimes people like to keep the picture and they save the cards for a while and then eventually the cards go somewhere, which is of course super sad, but you know, necessary. So that's that part. Okay, now you wanted to know, how do I put it in the envelope? So you could use cardstock, but I tend to like to compromise when I can. So I buy these 4x6 index cards, and then I cut off that extra inch and I place it on the front of my card. So think about it. That's put a layer between your rhinestones and helps even out the front of your card. Next step, this goes to the back. So, hold on. It goes to the back, which is where the people will open it. So here's my fancy front. Here is my little piece of index card or cardstock, and I slide it in and I seal it up. So then I'm addressing here. The thing the post office looks for, and it sounds terrible, is their machines have to bend the card. So this card is pretty pliable. And, you know, it's going to crinkle a little. I can mail this with one stamp, and I've had very good success. Now, I don't work at the post office, so they may tell you something different. If your card, if you're really concerned about it going through their machines, you can go to the post office, and I think they sell a special stamp, like postage stamp, and I want to say I heard it was 72 cents or something like that, and it says hand cancel. So if you're really worried, go buy those stamps, and then they'll hand cancel it. Or you could put 2 on, but I'm telling you, last year, I sent 75, 85 cards out like this, and as far as I know, they all arrive safely. So that is your tip on how to mail your cards so that it gets there safe. All right, questions, comments, as always, let me know. And stay crafty. Mail your cards. Oops, and of course, it's hard to push the button here. My apologies.